Hello, friends, and welcome back to NintenGems, a Nintendo podcast where we cover the news, recent games, what we've been playing, and a classic Nintendo gem. My name is Brayden. We have my co-host over here on the other side of the state of Tennessee.
What's up? It's me, Jake.
Hey, Jake. How you doing?
Oh, another day in paradise. Busy as all heck that I basically missed the direct that just happened, so this is all news to me, so
which will be
I'm
fun.
excited.
You're in the same boat as the listeners, maybe. So you're listening to the tail end of a theme song right now, and here in the same room as me is the composer of said theme song, my brother, Connor.
It's me.
Hey, welcome to NintenGems.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. He is the other half of my Nintendo collection, basically. Anything that I own, I kind of give half ownership to him, and I hope to think he thinks likewise.
Yeah, we'll split custody.
Yeah. But, yeah, he's here to cover the news. He's the one that's played Astral Chain this week, and so he's going to duke it out with Jake over the merits of that.
Yes.
But what do you guys think? Should we get into the news?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on. I'm excited. I'm so upset that I was so busy today that I didn't have time to even sit down and watch the direct. So I'm low-key watching it in the background as we record, and I'm excited just to talk. So let's get into it.
I was about to say, we are the Nintendo Direct right now,
Honestly,
which is kind of fun.
For me, yeah.
3 people out there that are getting the Nintendo Direct news from us.
From the NintenGems
watching
podcast. Yeah. All right, so first up, it was actually leaked by Kotaku, I believe, before the Direct.
Polygon.
Kotaku's no fun. Polygon's no fun.
Pretty much.
But Overwatch is coming to the Switch.
Woo!
Did you play it for anything, Jake?
Oh yeah. I played a lot of Overwatch on Xbox.
Okay. I haven't touched it, so this will probably be where I at least try it.
Yeah, I haven't played a tiny lick of it, which is because so many people play it. So many of my friends play it, but
it's super popular. But
I play Mercy and Lucio. I'm a healer.
I'm a
team
Samus
player.
and Incineroar.
Samus, bold choice.
yeah. All right. The Direct was 30, 40 minutes long? The Direct was super long, and so pretty dense. Some of this we'll move through pretty quickly, some of it not. But next up, they kind of just showed us some features of Luigi's Mansion 3. They kind of previewed a couple floors. It looked like there was a jungle floor. What else?
A desert, a pyramid one.
Looks great.
Like a versus multiplayer mode too, which was kind of neat.
Yeah, I'm super, super, super excited for Luigi's Mansion 3.
And that comes out
on Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween Day. I think you're right.
God, which kind of sucks because I would love to spend all of October being spoopy playing Luigi's Mansion, but I get why they're doing it.
So next was Super Kirby Clash, which released today. It's for the Switch, even though it feels like a mobile game.
It's a downloadable title on the eShop, and it launched at the beginning of the Direct. It
has a gem system and a timed vigor system, so your points have to restore over 3 minutes or whatever.
And you use real eShop currency to buy more gems to upgrade different things and to level up.
I think they're called gem apples.
Feels dirty.
Oh, it's super.
I don't like it.
It feels like. Did you play Kirby Star Allies, Jake, for the Switch?
Yes, yeah, I did.
It feels like the same engine as that, but for some reason it feels like a C team made it. It really is a mobile kind of cash grab feeling thing, which is unfortunate. Kirby deserves better.
I mean, I love Kirby, so I'm still downloading it. But,
sure.
Oh, we played it, and it has some neat little RPG.
Yeah, it's got some cute ideas.
Yeah, but it just seems super shallow.
Yeah.
Next on the Direct was the reveal of Terry, who is the next Super Smash Bros. Fighter.
Yeah.
Terry, what's his last name?
Bogard.
Terry Bogard.
I've got that Fatal Fury hat, an actual one.
Oh, really?
It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, you skipped over a bunch of stuff.
Did we?
There's a couple things. We can go back.
Trials of Mana. Return of the Oberdeen. Little Town Hero.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Dude, I'm stoked for Little Town Hero. I'm stoked. Game Freak.
Do we want to like hit them?
Well, tell me about that.
We don't have to talk about the other two, but like Little Town Heroes.
Obra Dinn's cool. Obra Dinn like won like tons of indie awards and like is awesome that it's coming to Switch. That's definitely where I'll play it.
I do know that because didn't it win Game of the Year, or at least it was nominated
at like
what?
The Game Awards. It at least got it won or swept or did something. But
anyway, what's Little Town Hero? What?
Little Town Hero. Yeah, it's developed by Game Freak, and I just love to see Game Freak do something other than Pokemon.
Sure.
And I just love original IPs. Like, I feel like we don't get that much anymore, and our culture is such a remake, reboot, sequel culture.
right.
I just love seeing something original, and it looks fun. It doesn't look like insanely amazing, but it's definitely something I'm gonna pick up. Ooh, October 16th. That's exciting.
I played the fire out of Pocket Card Jockey, which was another Game Freak. It was for the 3DS. It was just a digital title. I played the heck out of it, and it was super fun. So I might be into that. That's good to know about.
Some cool stuff on the side. Harmonite was by them. Either of y'all play that for the
No.
3DS? Mm-mm. It was like a rhythm game.
Oh, interesting.
It was interesting for Game Freak for sure.
Bro, sorry, I'm watching the direct live, and they say release date confirmed for Banjo, and then it's just like today.
Yep.
I wish I would have had a live reaction to that, because we sat down to record, and they both said to me, "Have you played Banjo yet?" And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Oh, you don't know?" And I was like,
There were a lot of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate news.
Oh yeah.
The first one was obviously 5.0 of the game, which includes Banjo-Kazooie dropping.
Mm-hmm. They brought back Home Run Contest.
Finally.
Yes,
yes.
What?
Yes.
I feel like before Ultimate launched, people were like, they've got to reveal it before it comes out. Like, everybody misses it. It's what everybody's asking for. And, like, I feel like everybody at this point has forgotten about it. It almost seems like a lost cause.
Well,
Does it not?
I think they needed more mini games.
Sure, definitely.
I don't know. I think it'll be. I'm happy to have it back. But in addition to that, really, Terry Bogard from SNK. What's the fighting game called?
Fatal Fury.
Fatal
Fury.
And,
yeah, I have not played that series.
A little more famously, King of Fighters, I guess.
Just a little bit lit down. Just a little bit.
Me too. Did you see the SNK leak that happened?
Yeah, I heard about that, and when I heard that, I was like, God, I really hope that's not true, because no offense, but who cares about any SNK characters?
All right. I'm leaving the podcast. This is Connor signing off. I thought it was going to be Terry, because Terry is the Ryu of all SNK fighting games, but they have some other interesting IPs like Metal Slug. A Metal Slug character would be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Lots of guns and stuff.
Yeah, or like using like the tank as like a mechanic of some kind. But
yeah, I love this trailer with all the like SNK characters trying to get the envelope, and they're just like failing.
That was really cute. I was watching it with a couple of my friends, and they were like, "What's going on? What is like this is?" It's pretty obscure for U.S. audiences, I feel like, but I thought it was really cute.
Oh, for sure. But like they gave us Banjo,
right?
So.
Exactly. We can't really complain.
They were like, we gave the United States Banjo. We'll let Japan have all the other ones.
I don't know if this is the biggest news from the Super Smash Bros. Portion, but like, I don't know. It feels huge.
Oh,
they announced that they have future characters in development beyond just
the
5 fighter packs. Yes. So now we know 4 of the 5 fighters for like this first fighter pass, right?
And there's gonna be another fighter pack.
We don't know.
Yeah, they weren't specific about what that means. They just said that
more fighters in development.
Yes, in addition to this fighter pass. When they first announced the fighter pass, they said that fighters will be developed and released until February 2020. So it'll be interesting to see if that means like it'll go further than that, like for longer into the future.
Yeah,
because like there's just so much left to cover.
I know, there's so
much more potential. And yet they've covered some of that a little bit. They've covered some of the hell yeah.
Jake's Banjo download just completed.
They're starting to cover some of those bases a little bit with some of the Mii costumes they released today. Which are pretty cool. The big one, Sans from Undertale.
Sans Undertale
is a Mii costume.
I understand him now.
And it's not even just like a hat on top of the Mii. It's like
a full costume.
It makes him cool. Sans. The Mii costume comes with the Megalovania.
No, it comes with Megalovania?
Like the song?
Really?
Yes, they said it comes with that single music track, and it's listed under the other section.
Oh, that's
which is
sick.
Pretty cool.
Yo, so I have to buy that outfit now.
It's 75
just for the
cents.
memes. That's just so I can... 75 cents?
Ooh.
Dude,
And
so I can hop on to Smash with everyone here and be like,
Yeah.
that type is all heck.
it's pretty cool. Also, Goemon is a Mii costume, which is pretty much the most significant Smash news of the direct.
Connor's a huge Gomon fan.
Really?
It's a great series.
Oh no! Banjo totally messes up the feng shui of this fighter select screen.
The grid.
Look at how ugly that looks. Yeah. There's so much black now.
Well, at least they announced
dead
more
space.
fighters.
True.
That's true.
Moving on from the Super Smash Bros. Portion, they showed us a little bit of Link's Awakening Switch. Are they calling that anything different? Is it just Link's Awakening?
I think it's just Link's Awakening.
Cool.
Yeah.
They showed just a screen cap. It looked like Kirby was in it, which was weird.
That's one of the enemies in the original game. It
Is
like
it
inhales
really?
you. I mean, they made it look more like Kirby.
Okay.
Because there's like Shy Guys.
Yeah.
And everything.
Oh yeah.
The graphics look great. They
So
did.
cute.
I guess they announced it the other day, but there is a new Link's Awakening amiibo, which I will be snatching 100%.
Oh,
Also
I'm
very
definitely
cute.
getting that.
It
I
is
haven't bought an amiibo
adorable.
in a long time, but I'm definitely getting this amiibo.
I don't collect pops or anything, but amiibo are like my toy figurine of choice. Like, yeah. So this one will go in the collection for sure.
I hope I have like time to get into that and really get into that, like, because I haven't had that much time this week to play Astral Chain. So I'm thinking about, because like, Borderlands 3 comes out the week before that. I know that's Nintendo, but like a bunch of my friends here are getting that, and it's definitely going to be like, I've had people ask me to review that game, like not like official companies or anything.
Yeah.
But I've had people on campus that like I don't even know be like, please review Borderlands, and I'm like, I will. So
That's
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I just hope I have time to like really dig into this game, because I never played the original Link's Awakening.
Oh,
So-
man.
That's a gem.
Yes, that is a beautiful game.
To be
And
continued. We'll talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
after Link's Awakening, there was Dragon Quest XI-S.
Yes.
Yes. I downloaded the demo for this.
I did too. I haven't played
but
it.
Me neither.
Oh, look at us.
I've heard good impressions about the demo. Like as whatever.
It's like 10 hours long.
Yeah, whatever
Wow.
a demo for a Dragon Quest game can look like. Apparently,
Yo.
it's really good.
The thing that's really cool about this re-release is that they remade like the whole game in 8-bit
Yeah.
or 16-bit.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool is that?
You can just
That's
transition,
so cool.
apparently.
Yeah, it's like basically its own game. Mm-hmm. That's so cool.
It almost makes me worried about the content of the game, though. Like, is it like almost like is it that shallow or something? You know,
That
what I
is a
mean?
good.
Like it's reductive almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool stylistically, but like
I don't know. I guess we ought to play the demo.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
Next was Tokyo Mirage. I don't know much about this
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Okay.
oh, did you play
Yes!
Tokyo Mirage on the Wii U, Jake?
No, but I
Oh.
always wanted to. And this gives me a really good excuse to play it.
That's true.
No, like, it's so weird. Out of everything that was announced in this direct, like when I was looking over the summary, when I saw that this game was getting a re-release, I was like, oh! Because I really want to play this game, and the Wii U,
Right.
I only played like launch games for the Wii U.
Yeah. Sure.
So a lot of stuff missed me. So I'm super, super stoked to pick this up in January.
It's definitely interesting. I want to give it a shot too. I'm not super into like idol culture, but it looks really colorful and cool and interesting. And like Fire Emblem plus Persona, which is kind of sort of what it's supposed to be conceptually, but I don't know, I could be into
Fire
it.
Emblem plus Shin Megami Tensei.
Right. Which, I mean, both interpretations are pretty loose.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a lot of fun, and I'm super excited to get my hands on it finally.
For me as well, I hope it sets a precedent for even more of the Wii U catalog that's like exclusive to Wii U coming to the Switch. Which
Where's
kind
my
of
Pikmin 3 port?
Yeah, I will slaughter for Wonderful 101 on the Switch. It's criminal.
Like, come on. If you're not gonna give us Pikmin 4, at least give us a Pikmin collection.
Oh man,
please.
man.
that's
That's all I'm asking for. I understand asking for 4 might be too much, but just give me a collection. Mm-hmm. Upres them a little bit. Let me play them on the go. That's
Yep.
all I want.
Next up on the direct was Deadly Premonition 2: A Blessing in Disguise.
so cool.
I don't know about this game either, but also Deadly Premonition's
Me neither.
Origins, the first game, it is being released today on the eShop. I guess as a port. Do you seem to know what this game is? Connor?
Yes. Do you know anything about it, Jake? Did you?
No idea.
Not a thing. So I haven't played the first one, but it's Like, have either of y'all ever watched any of Twin Peaks?
Yeah, I've seen a few episodes.
Do you know, like, it's basically, like, it's not on purpose. It's a Japanese developed game, and it's, like, just obscure and wild and weird, but, like, it captures, like, the Twin Peaks vibe a lot, like, very well. Like, you're a detective, and you go to this small, like, rural in the mountains town where a murder is taking place, and you investigate the whole town and, like, question all the citizens, and, like, the mechanics are, there's, like, driving, and, like, you have to go to, like, the speed limit, like, and you have to, like, eat and stuff. Like, there's, like, just regular weird everyday life mechanics, but all the characters are, like, super quirky and weird. There's something very strange going on, like, throughout the whole town. And then at night, there's, like, it, like, turns into Silent Hill, basically. Like, this, like, dark man in, like, a raincoat and, like, red glowing eyes, like, chases you through the woods with an axe. And, like,
that sounds... I'm looking at this, like, trailer and looking at screenshots and stuff, and I might pick up Origins, or at least...
Do you see a price point?
It's $30, so that's a bit high.
It was for the 360 and the PS3, so, like, it's kind of around that legacy era.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna email and see if I can get a review going.
Yeah, man.
It's known for being a kind of janky mess, but it's just so quirky and has so much weird personality that it's just it's spellbinding. I'm excited to play it.
Sounds cool.
And the fact that it gets a Switch sequel is pretty unheard of. But anywho,
after Deadly Premonitions was Divinity 2 Original Sin Definitive Edition. Another game I don't know a ton about.
Me neither.
Might have to pass on that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
All right. Doom 64, however. That's pretty hype.
Pretty cool.
Coming out November
Love
22nd.
Doom.
It looks good too. Like, dude, the gameplay they showed.
Listen, the original Doom, I know we talked about this a few weeks ago on the podcast that I picked it up, but like it has become my like popcorn game.
Oh, nice.
When I just like want to sit on the couch and like talk to people, like that when they come over to my apartment, I'll just like throw Doom on in the background, and it's so much fun. So like,
yeah.
I think I might pick this one up. I love Doom.
It looks cool. I feel like I'd always heard that like the N64 version was like kind of a lesser port, or like not as
well. It's its own game though. Like it's not a port. Of
really
anything.
completely
it's
original.
Its own game. Completely original, made for the 64.
Dang.
Cool. Next was Rogue Company, a team-based like third-person shooter. It looks super cool. It comes out in 2020.
This game's really popular in Asia.
Really?
Oh, it's already out.
Yeah. It's a really big online game in China or Japan. I want to say China.
Well, and it gave me some like Rainbow Six vibes, kind of too. Just kind of cooperative stealth.
Yeah,
tactical.
I don't know.
I mean,
tactical.
I probably won't play it because I don't like shooters. But
sure,
I like shooters. I just don't like online shooters. So,
like competitive stuff.
Yeah, because I'm bad.
Fair.
I think it looks really cool. I'll actually probably check it out, but I can tolerate some Call of Duty from time to time. So, past Rogue Company were some Sword and Shield details. They had a cute little like separate presentation or something for it. I don't know. They're like, we have 4 things to tell you about Pokemon Sword and Shield. They were not very exciting, however.
Yeah.
I jotted them down. Number 1, customize your look. You can have outerwear and gloves. You can change your hairstyle and put on a makeup.
About time.
Only a little though.
This is the revolutionary mechanical gameplay evolution that Pokemon needs.
Yes, I'm so glad we don't have the
I've-
national decks.
I've been waiting for gloves since 1996.
Anyway, point number 2, Pokemon Camp. This is Pokemon Me, but the new version. You can camp anytime and play with your Pokemon. You like set up a tent and your party of Pokemon, they're kind of like wandering around in the field.
It looks so cute.
It
oh
looks-
my god.
It looks fine.
What do you mean not exciting?
But dude,
Look at that Tyranitar.
I would much rather have
God.
the national, like I'm not the dude on the internet complaining about the national decks. Like I get it, I guess, but I would rather have that than Pokemon Camp.
I mean, did you see that Tyranitar?
I did, but point number 3,
It's cute.
it sticks with
pretty cute.
Pokemon Camp. They said curry on rice. That is literally point number 3. You can cook curry on rice with your Pokemon. You create different types with different ingredients, and you save the recipes. There's over 100 varieties.
It doesn't say what it does.
It didn't say what it does.
They
did
put
it?
Cooking Mama. They put Cooking Mama into Pokemon.
It's I mean, that's exactly what it is. Like it's a cooking system. Like, I mean, it's like a lot of games have that, but it has like these little like motion control mini games where you cook it. And
Braden, you're out here saying that this is all pointless. What do you mean?
I mean that
this is amazing.
I'm gonna be mad if I can't have Teddy Ursa.
yeah, I mean,
Look at this teapot Pokemon.
Okay, yeah, that's point number 4 is Poltegeist.
Poltegeist?
Super cute.
Oh my
the new
god.
Pokemon are cute.
Yeah.
I like the new designs, but
Poltegeist is a little ghost type Pokemon, it looks like, whose body is made of tea and lives in a teacup. And in fact, its tea can be tasted, which I'm fascinated by. If you're good friends with Poltegeist, it will let you taste its tea. The other Pokemon they revealed was Cramorant, a water flying type. It looks a lot like Pelipper, but its ability, if it uses like Surf or Waterfall, it can catch a fish, and when attacked, it will launch that fish back at the Pokemon. That ability is called Gulp Missile, which it seems kind of cool.
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tack that ability onto like Pelipper or something, but we'll see.
I don't know. Makes me more excited about Pokemon Sword and Shield.
No, I'm stoked. Don't get me wrong, but Poltegeist is definitely the highlight there for me.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of highlights, I think this next point might be the highlight of the Direct, just
Probably.
based on the sheer amount of people that it's going to impact and the sheer amount of content that they are giving us. They announced that Nintendo Switch Online members are going to have, I think, from the start, 20 games for
Yes.
the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Starting tomorrow.
Similar to how we have NES games, we're now going to have SNES games.
Sorry, September 5th.
Which,
Is tomorrow.
yeah,
Well, I mean, whenever this airs, you know.
yeah. As
Well,
of
it'll already be out whenever this airs.
Right.
right, but as of the Direct tomorrow, which is pretty wild. We've
Yeah.
been waiting for it, and I'm excited to see what games they have. They did show us a list. We're not going to read them all off, but what games they add along the way too.
Bro, Super Soccer and Super Tennis?
I sure
Yeah,
hope so. Fingers
I've been waiting
crossed.
years to play Super Soccer and Super Tennis.
that's not
waiting
on the
for this
list,
moment.
is it?
Yeah, it's on the list.
Oh,
I'm looking at
nice.
it.
Actually, oh god.
Heck yeah,
Dude,
They were
The
obviously
original
picking the
EDF
highlights.
game,
Yeah, dude.
EDF Earth Defense
I'm
Force.
kind of surprised they put Star Fox on there. I can't.
Surprised they
know.
don't want to sell it somewhere else.
Surprised that it. I don't know. It looks so shoddy these days. I
Oh.
like it, but it just looked like they showed it on like the highlight, like the preview reel. And it was like Super Metroid, Super Mario World, Link to the Past, and then Star Fox is like 2 frames per second, like incomprehensible polygons.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know, but the collection is really cool. There's some really good titles already.
Yeah, and so does this mean we're gonna get like 2 or 3 more released every month, or
Maybe.
did they say?
That would be great. I don't think they said yet, and obviously we're playing by their rules, so we'll find out. But
Awesome! I'm so here for it.
me too. I'm also here for Tetris 99's free update. I really liked Tetris 99. I still play it. That's kind of my popcorn game when I like just need something to kill a few minutes. I get wrecked. I've never won, but it includes a new difficulty rank, like a new for online. Basically you have to already be very highly ranked, and now there's a new ranking system for people who were already ranked Maximus. Now you're Invictus. They're also releasing some daily missions to earn tickets and unlock themes and player icons, as well as some paid DLC.
I've played Tetris 99 like once.
Do you like it, Jake?
Not enough to play it.
Guys!
I mean, I love Tetris,
I'm a Puyo Puyo man.
but like I am bad at it.
Me too, but Tetris
So-
99, it feels so fun. It's like
Say it, Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. After Tetris was Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games.
Yes.
More events. The retro style events looked kind of cool, similar to the Dragon Quest thing. Like they have some events that are in 8-bit style, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool that they reused like the same sprites from like the games, like the Sonic Genesis sprites and like the NES Mario sprites. It's kinda
Right.
cool.
Then some Daemon X Machina information. There's a new demo today.
Daemon
where-
X Machina.
What did I say?
Damon X
Machina.
Macarena.
Ooh, ow. Sorry.
Sorry.
They released a new demo today. It is apparently like the prologue of the game. I didn't love the first demo. I think we talked about it a little bit.
No, nobody liked the first demo, But evidently they like really listened to like the player feedback from the demo and have changed a lot.
Yeah, I mean that was like a year ago.
So
right?
Yeah,
it's been a long time.
I hope
good.
so, because it really wasn't good, but like the game sounds super cool, and I love some mech fights. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
I hope they've buffed it out. But there is a demo available, which I guess we need to get on. Well, next was Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, which is phenomenal. I cannot wait to play this. Like,
I've never played that game, but it looks really fun.
I've always heard such great things. I haven't played it either.
Yeah, this trailer looks great.
I don't know where it came from, like whose idea it was, but bring it on.
It's such a random game too.
I know.
Is it like the most popular of the Jedi Knight games even?
I
Because
think
I know
so.
it's like that's a notable series.
I think it is.
It looks cool for sure. I'm excited.
Then they announced, well,
There's like a sizzle reel kind of where they showed a few games.
yeah, they touched on The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 looks rough.
Dude, bite me. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to play the fire out of it for like the 5th time, but ittle be the first time on the
Alright.
Switch.
Okay, it looks rough.
First time on a train.
Seen better days.
Yes. Probably the same for
Oh.
Black Flag and Rogue. That is Assassin's Creed. They're releasing them together in the Rebel collection.
Black Flag was good. That's kind of cool that it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, those I'm definitely gonna get because I love Assassin's Creed, and I always wanted to play Rogue, but I didn't because it was on last gen consoles. You know, when it came out, and
Right.
I'd already gotten a PS4 and moved on. But I hear it's just like Assassin's Creed 4, but like, you know,
Roguish.
like slightly different.
Roguelike.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like Assassin's Creed 4, but with the Assassin's Creed 3 map plus some more.
Oh.
So
All right.
I'm. Because it takes place like almost at the exact same time as Assassin's Creed 3, or like around the same time.
Right. Gotcha.
So I'm definitely gonna pick that up.
Cool. In that same sizzle reel was Dauntless, like a free-to-play, massive multiplayer online game. Don't know a whole lot about that.
I've heard a lot of things online about it. People really enjoy that game. So it's kind of like Monster Hunter, but like an MMO.
Yeah, it looked colorful and fun, but I don't know if I'll sink any time into that. And then really, this was just back to back. Like we had Grid Autosport, we had Just Dance 2020,
Yes.
Farming Sim 20.
Nino Kuni.
Yes. Oh, Farming Sim.
Yeah, buddy.
About time. I can't believe they're on the 20th one.
What is? Say this one for me.
Nino Kuni. It's written down on the notes as No Mini.
Yeah.
Oh, that's iPhone autocorrect.
Yeah, but Nino Kuni.
Wrath
Nino
of the White
Kuni.
Witch, NBA 2K20, Call of Cthulhu, The Outer Worlds, Devil May Cry 2, Vampire?
Vampire. It's just Vampire.
Just Vampire? Okay.
Devil May Cry 2 is a strange choice.
Well, we got Devil May Cry 1.
Do we have 3?
I don't think so.
Because 2...
That comes after 2, generally.
Well,
Where-
2 is... I mean, 3 has been re-released several times for other things, and so is 1, and like... But 2 is
Yeah.
just like universally the most reviled of the entire
okay.
series.
Interesting.
So it was weird that they made a point of it,
Yeah.
or to even re-release it.
Where is Dante in Smash?
That's a
Where is
Ooh, Fighter Pass 2.
maybe.
he? Give me Dante.
Fighter Pass 2. After that little collection of games, we had a big, huge, adorable Animal Crossing New Horizons presentation. They took us to preview the Deserted Island Getaway Package. They showed us that how we get our tent and we select a spot. We get a free Nook phone that comes with some apps. They showed us how we're going to craft our furniture and we're going to craft our equipment. They showed us the fishing, the bugs, the flowers, the vaulting pole again. They did show us that you can dig up whole trees, which is pretty cool, and just like replant them elsewhere. You can have, was it 4-player?
4-player local, 8-player online,
Which
Oh yes.
which is
is
crazy.
phenomenal.
excited.
They showed a super cute group photo. I was worried. I was genuinely worried because they'd only showed tents and we're talking about tents. But then
Right.
they showed more preview gameplay and there were actual houses. So you do actually expand into a house.
And you can store you can put furniture down outside.
Yeah,
which
which
is pretty strange.
Yeah, different for
honestly.
the new for the series. There was some fish bait, which, we don't really know how that's going to work yet, but threw that into the water before fishing. Yeah, can't wait. I'm a sucker for Animal Crossing.
It looks super cute.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
relaxing.
I'm gonna lose a lot of time into this game.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
I prioritize Animal Crossing over way too much in my life, and so this new one, it's gonna
Can confirm.
ruin a lot.
Did they touch a release date, or is this like spring, right?
Yeah, I think it's still spring 2020. So
Cool. I can't wait.
after that, they started showing some like sweet flashbacks to like a beautiful game, Xenoblade Chronicles. It was
I knew
Shulk.
the music.
The music
The
was
first time the piano
beautiful.
came in.
But I thought they were like going into a sequel. Well, I know there's two, but like a sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I thought they were going to bring back Shulk as a character,
Really?
but apparently not.
No,
But it's a definitive edition for Xenoblade Chronicles. Woo!
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it does.
Like, it's already such an impressive game on the Wii. Like, those huge environments and stuff, but the trailer that they showed, it looks immaculate. I'm so excited.
I'm definitely going to get it again. I have it for the new 3DS.
I'll replay an 80-hour game happily.
Yeah.
Once that comes out.
But I did think it was going to be 3, so that was kind of disappointing.
I played Chronicles 2 and I was not much of a fan.
Really?
So I've never played the original. I have it on my 3DS, but I haven't touched it yet. So
give it a shot. 2 is a lot more like well, I guess you kind of like the whole anime vibe, don't you, Jake?
yeah, I just didn't like the combat.
Oh, gotcha. Well, then maybe not.
Yeah.
But that was kind of it for the proper direct. Afterwards, Sakurai went on to show us a little bit of Banjo-Kazooie's gameplay. He also showed us like how he records these demos, these like presentations. He has 2 controllers like next to each other, and he's
Dual wielding.
Yeah, he's literally dual wielding controllers.
What? That's crazy.
It's pretty wild. And then it was super cute as well. He was like so thankful to Microsoft for letting us have Banjo, and he was like, please go play Banjo-Kazooie on Xbox. You will greatly enjoy it.
We know this is a
I love
Nintendo
that.
show, but
Yeah.
it was really
They literally put like the Xbox logo on the screen
Yeah.
for like 30 seconds.
That's
It was so
crazy.
funny. I know.
That's crazy.
We are not contractually obligated to do this, but
it was cute.
yeah, it was great. But that was it for the Direct, it was a loaded Direct. It was great. I have no complaints.
Seems like really good to me.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I always want Pikmin 4, but, I don't think that's ever going to happen. I'm starting to lose hope.
No, don't say that.
It'll happen.
It'll happen. We'll get it. Same time as Metroid Prime 4.
Right. Like, even like a nod to Metroid Prime 4 development, like we're still working on it, or like a picture of Samus or something. That and
I think that game is like probably like 2 years out still.
For sure.
So like,
I mean, I mean, that Bayonetta 3 and No More Heroes 3 were all things I was kind of hoping for like another inkling of info on, but that's okay. It was all good, and I'm pretty happy with it as well.
Yeah. News-wise, the only other thing that we have to talk about really is Pokemon Masters. I did download it and play it just a little bit. Jake, you said you did download it?
yeah, I did that thing like where I download it and I'm like, I'm going to play this to talk about it on the podcast, and then I didn't.
Well, it's a mobile game, so you're excused. It's kind of strange. You form like a little party of 3. Like, your partners are a trainer and their Pokemon. And so it's kind of you and 2 other trainers and your Pokemon and their Pokemon. And you battle other teams like that. I don't know. I haven't played too much of it, but I don't see myself getting really into it. But maybe we'll talk about it later if either of us, really decides to play it much.
Yeah, no, I'll try and put some time into it in this next week, and we can revisit it next week.
Yeah, that sounds good. In that case, we are done with the news, and there was a big release this week, guys.
Yes.
Astral Chain. I have not played it. Connor, you were the recipient of our copy, basically.
Yes.
And Jake, you got it on your end.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
yes, sir.
Jake, I might turn it over to you. Would you like to argue with Connor about Astral Chain and whether it's good or not?
I don't know if we're gonna argue. I mean,
it's good, right?
It. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really liking
cool.
it.
Conversation over.
I mean,
Done.
Are you what difficulty are you playing on?
I'm playing on standard.
Okay. I'm on
Which is,
like casual or whatever.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know, because it was like
Oh, he said that so Oh,
well, there was
really?
like, easy, there was like easy, casual, and then like standard. And standard said like for people that are like good at games like this, and I was like, I'm not.
Well, you've played like a platinum game before, right? Like you like platinum.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm
Then
not like
you're fine.
into
I haven't.
them.
Sure, I haven't died yet.
Oh,
if that-
okay.
I mean, maybe we should say how far. I mean, I'm only at file 4, I think, which is like chapter 4. I'm not very far.
I'm still on file 2. Like, yeah, I'm also not very far because I've been super busy.
It seems to me like the game has it's that platinum thing where they like introduce the mechanics like super slowly, like one per chapter. Like they don't even give you like your full like move set at the beginning for like 2 chapters, and it feels like I just got like my full like default set of abilities and powers and stuff, and like now I can start like setting skill sets and customizing things,
Interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Are the files, is that related to being a police officer and like case files or something like that?
It's basically like missions.
Yeah,
But why are they called files?
it's the concept. The story is like you are a police officer in like it's set in like the future 21 something, and you are humanity's like on the brink of extinction, kind of. You're on like this artificial like island that's a city. It's like the last bastion of humanity. There's these interdimensional beings called chimeras that are invading, and like you're trying to fight against them. But it's kind of weird because you're just like part of this like regular ass police force. You're just like a policeman, but this special task unit force thing has these humanoid-ish, some of them are not so much, but like sentient kind of weapons called legions. They're these like mech robot looking things, and they're attached to you via an astral chain. And the gameplay
he said it.
the gameplay is like half between like investigating like crime scenes, kind of like using the detective vision in like the Batman Arkham games,
Yeah.
and traditional platinum combat. You attack as your police officer, which is like a customizable character but fits into the story, and you send out your legion, your like sentient weapon, to attack as well, and you can like attack in tandem, and like you can stay back and use like your ranged weapon while you send in your legion to attack close up, and then like bring him back and send him forward and send yourself flying and do like a flying dash attack to the enemy. It's really cool.
Oh yeah. I don't know where I am right now. I don't really know if I like how like the legions just kind of attack on their own.
That changes.
Oh, does it? Ooh, okay.
It becomes more involved. Cool. I mean, so Platinum Games is a pretty prolific developer for those not in the know. They developed the Bayonetta games, Nier Automata, which was a big deal last year, Metal Gear Rising. So they're big like character action games, beat 'em up and hack and slash kind of things. Mm-hmm. And this is what feels to me like the most comprehensive and like involved Platinum game yet. There's a lot of options and a lot of customization and a lot of layers to it. To me, it feels a lot like Wonderful 101 and like a progression of that, which is really sad because I'm one of the 4 people that owned a Wii U in the universe, and there's even fewer of those people that played the Wonderful 101, which is my favorite Platinum game. But the way the progression of the mechanics works, and like there's different types of legions, like basically different weapons that you unlock throughout the progression of the game that have different abilities and stuff, is very and like even just the concept of being a hero and like saving large groups of people in a big city like Wonderful 101. There's just like a lot of parallels there, and it's nice to me. I don't know. What do you think, Jake?
Like I said, I'm not very far in it, so I don't have like a huge amount of things to say. I like where the story's going so far. Mm-hmm. I like the characters. The voice acting is fine. I am bugged by the how the lip flaps don't match up at all.
Yeah,
that just bugs me.
That's
but
fair.
I can't get too upset about that.
It's got that like Nintendo of America kind of like super overactive voice acting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And
like
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of thing.
Exactly. It's what it feels like. And yeah.
For better or for worse.
I'm having a good time. I loved customizing my character. Mm-hmm. Are you playing as the guy or the girl?
I'm a guy, but he's pretty feminine looking.
So what's the girl's name? Because if you choose the guy, doesn't the girl become like a fully voice acted character?
Yeah, your twin.
Yeah. What's her name?
Akira.
Oh, so okay.
It's the same. Is it?
So the guy is also named Akira.
That's interesting. So at the beginning of your game, you make your customizable character and you choose a gender. And in the story, your character has a twin that's in the same force, and I guess the twin is the opposite gender that you choose.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I really expected when it was like choose a twin, I was like, oh, I can't wait for them to be like, oh, the other twin is dead, or like, oh, like give some weird reason for like why the other twin like isn't there. But then it like they were like a fully voice acted like big part of the story, and I'm like, oh, that's neat.
And they don't look anything like your character. Like they look like the default preset character. Because mine has like.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Mine's like.
So yeah, because they're like twins, but like my girl has like bright pink hair and like.
Yeah, my dude's got like long blonde hair, but she's just like like typical brunette anime chick.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying this game so far. I can't wait. Tomorrow's gonna be my big just like I don't have much to do tomorrow night. So like I'm just gonna sit at home and play Astral Chain, and I'm stoked.
Sit down with it. It gets a lot better. I mean, as someone that is only 3 or 4 chapters into like a 12 plus who knows how many chapter game, it gets better.
How many hours are you in?
Awesome.
What'd you say?
Probably 4 or 5. I spent a lot of time in like the training room just getting like the combat down, just because it's so comprehensive.
Yeah, I want to say I'm between 1 and 2. Like I'm really early.
So kind of an hour a mission ish.
Sure.
Maybe.
That's about right. I'd say that's about right.
Cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm can't wait. I'm excited to progress more into it, see how much crazier it gets, and get back to you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely talk.
Dope.
We'll bring it. We'll come back.
Absolutely.
Do you guys want to talk about Banjo? Like playing Banjo? Did you mess around with him at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We played a couple rounds.
He's really fun.
I don't think he's going to be competitively viable, but
his side B is it's interesting.
His side B.
Yeah, but like we went from getting like we got Joker, who instantly became like S tier, and then like the Warrior, who like is borderline banned in tournaments and stuff because they're so
just a complete wild card.
Compared to them, I would say he's pretty normal.
I think that's kind of what we needed though. Like the change of pace is just like a normal like kind of mascot character with not too much of a gimmick in the way.
Yeah.
He's good. He's like fine. He's got a decent enough moveset.
Yeah.
And good variety.
I think his special, like standard, his egg shot, that's a little weak. Like I don't know, there's not much to do with that. His down B, where he like poops out the grenade egg, that's a little difficult to execute as well, just because you have to be backwards. The side B, the side special, that is the golden feather. You get 5 of those per stock, which is an interesting mechanic. All these new characters, they seem to have some sort of like gimmick attached, and that is his. You get to use this. It's a golden feather like charge.
It's got like some Banjo-Kazooie name,
Yeah, and it has priority over most attacks. We did learn it does not have priority over Incineroar's
side special, his like the darkest lariat or whatever. Is that what it's which is so nice.
Yeah,
because
he overpowered me several times
because it's a grab. It counts. It feels so nice.
Yeah,
as an Incineroar main.
Yeah,
the 5 of us that are out there.
And then Banjo's up special, he jumps off of one of those jump pads from the original games that like allowed you to spring up into the air, which is pretty cool. And then you actually have an additional jump after you use his up special, which is really nice for recovery, obviously. He's really fun.
I mean, the magic of Banjo as a character to me is just like the amount of like accuracy and fan service that goes in. Like almost all of his entire moveset is based off of like a special move or a maneuver in the Banjo-Kazooie games. And like all of he and Kazooie's like voice clips are ripped straight from the games too.
Sounds so fun.
And like when he like the star KO when he's in the background, like all of it is so nostalgic.
Yeah, and his stage looks great too.
Ooh, yeah. Spiral Mountain is gorgeous.
Both the Omega and the actual standard stage, it's really fun the way it spins around. It's kind of disorienting, which is the point.
That's one thing I didn't like. I didn't like that about the Dragon, like the Dragon Quest stage either. Is how it like spins, and I'm like And this one does that too, but like it's not that bad.
The Omega's really pretty though. It's right in front of Grunty's like big
head,
stone head,
visage.
Yeah, but he's super cool. Yeah, his music sounds great.
All the smashified kind of like upbeat versions of all the classic level tunes, the theme song, Spiral Mountain and stuff.
Super great addition, and it was a nice surprise to have him drop today. So go download him.
Yes.
Faux show.
Get that fighter pass.
We're going to keep on with the Banjo-Kazooie theme a little bit with this week's NintenGem. Connor.
Yes.
Since you are our guest, would you like to let the audience know what our gem of the week is?
I would love to let the audience know what the gem of the week is. It is a little N64 gem, not Donkey Kong Racing for some reason. No. It is Diddy Kong Racing.
That's a great point.
Woo!
Why did they choose that? Good question.
Donkey Kong's not even in it, is he?
No,
because Diddy's great.
That's true.
It's a great, true point. Yeah.
But like, it kind of came out. It really came out of nowhere. It really has nothing to do with the Donkey Kong series, but that's kind of part of the magic of it and the charm.
Yeah, and partially the reason that we are covering this is, as mentioned in the Nintendo Direct today, Diddy Kong Racing was actually Banjo-Kazooie's Banjo's first appearance in any video game.
Wow. I didn't even think about that. Kazooie is not even
part
of his character.
Really? I didn't know that.
Kazooie wasn't along for the
never thought
ride.
about that.
It was just Banjo, but he first appeared in Diddy Kong Racing for the N64. He was just one of the playable characters. He had no notable role in the game at all.
Right.
But about Diddy Kong Racing, what kind of memories do you guys have of this game?
Good memories that are dashed a little bit upon revisiting it, because it's a good game. It's a fine kart racer, and there's so much variety. You've got like 3 different vehicles. You've got the kart, like a hovercraft that you use on water, and a plane. And there are some tracks that you can use all 3 in the same race. And there's a huge single-player adventure mode with a huge world, and there's like dozens of tracks, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
The AI, the computer players are relentless, and the boss characters especially. The
bosses are what I recall always being monstrous to beat.
Yes.
Like they're very difficult.
And the qualifications, all the like gold medals and like getting first place in every challenge to unlock the next challenge and like unlockable characters and stuff it's pretty grueling. That sounds harsh. It's a great game.
Yeah.
Play it with your friends.
Yeah.
For sure.
What do you think, Jake?
Oh, yeah. I had Diddy Kong Racing on my N64 growing up. So I put a good number of hours into the game. And I agree. It's good to look back and not be like, oh, it wasn't just me being bad at games. It was actually difficult and other people found this difficult. But I think Diddy Kong Racing is like pretty revolutionary for like car racers and stuff. Like the mission-based system and like the kind of like open world hub like area.
Yeah, that's
like,
so cool.
And the way that it had, like you guys mentioned, like the planes and like the hoverboards and stuff, like that was all stuff that just like was unprecedented.
Yeah, kind of like wave race kind of feel to the hovercrafts.
It is amazing that they managed to create levels that worked with all 3 vehicles. I don't know. It was so fun taking different routes in the plane than obviously the hovercraft would be able to take, because you were stuck on the ground. And the overworld, like you mentioned, like the hub, I don't know. I feel like I spent more time driving around there and like exploring the overworld than racing on the actual tracks half the time. Like that place was so fun, pretty, and like
and it's worth it too, because like there's like secrets hidden everywhere. Like the world, it's not just like a cute hub world just for the heck, just to get from like point A to point B. Like there's secrets and like hidden tracks sometimes and stuff, and the way that the music changes depending on like what area
you're in,
like classic Rare stuff, like when you're in like the snow level, like little jingle bells and like church bells kind of thing, and like when you're at like the beach, it's like steel drums and like surf guitars kind of. It's so charming.
I don't know, everything about this game is great. And I love like Banjo is a playable character, and Conker, like it's so
Conker's first appearance
weird.
too.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What a wild game.
And
that created so many characters.
Yeah, I mean all the characters are so cute and adorable and have like pretty distinct personalities for just being like kart racers, you know?
Right.
Like they have voice clips and like their own musical motifs and their own like colors and everything.
It's honestly pretty pretty sad that we never got like any kind of direct sequel or anything.
Right.
There
was. I mean, there was a DS game,
right.
But
the DS, and it was more or less just a port. I mean, it wasn't like remake is almost a generous term for it, I think.
Yeah, they added like a couple tiny, pretty insignificant features, and obviously you can't play it.
It was kind of like the Mario 64 port to DS, where they added like different playable characters and stuff, but like it was just Mario 64. I think it was the same thing with Diddy Kong on the DS.
Sure. And obviously you can't play it as easily with like friends because they need DSs or the game.
And I'm sure a lot of people would love for another Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh yeah.
Phew, me.
Oh yeah. I would I would go crazy if we got another one. That would be so cool.
Did you ever beat WizPig?
No.
I did on the DS version. I revisited the game. I don't know. It might be 5 years ago now, but I actually did beat WizPig on the DS version. But then, like, apparently there's another world and a WizPig 2 fight, which sounds impossible. I don't even want to like go mess with that. But crazy to know that it's out there and somebody's surely beaten it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's at least one.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. That is another NintenGem in the books, into the Hall of Fame.
Into the Hall of Fame, yeah.
Seek it out. Well, it's not on Virtual Console, unfortunately.
No.
The best way to play it, I guess,
would probably be on the DS.
Yeah.
That's probably the cheapest way, would be to find a solid copy on eBay or something.
It's not
I have a complete copy of this game at home. It's pretty great.
Same.
Yes.
I don't think it's not one of the more expensive or sought after like first party games for the N64, so your penny doesn't have to be too pretty to pick it up, I don't think, but DS is probably easier for sure.
Yeah. Welcome, Diddy Kong Racing. You are a NintenGem.
Put it on the shelf.
Officially.
Woohoo! All right, guys. Well, Connor.
Yes.
Thank you for our theme song.
You're welcome.
Is playing right now.
A pleasure.
Thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're looking forward to having you back. And Jake.
Yep. Yeah. What's up?
It's nice to see you again too, buddy.
Of course. Yeah.
I really, like, I said this just a couple days ago when we were recording our last episode, but I miss you, man.
I miss you too,
It's
buddy.
definitely more fun when we're in the same room.
I'll be back to visit in a few weeks, and maybe we can try and squeeze in a live recording. We'll see.
That would be fun.
Jake, I love you. I miss you. Come back, please.
Well, all right, man. It really was fun. As always, and to you listeners, we thank you very much. My name is Braden.
Yeah, and I'm Jake.
And I'm Connor.
And this is NintenGem. Thanks for listening.
Have a good week, guys.